7. An output timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining. They step aside here in this first quarter. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
Usually when we see runs like this, the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man, that's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side, sent the tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And running
Ay. Perdón, no había podido poner el stream en lo que comenzaba. En lo que comenzaba a jugar, pero pues en eso estamos. Y aquí estamos entonces. Segunda, tercera y 4. No sé exactamente qué vaya a querer hacer en esta, pero es importante
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, touchdown, Chargers.
No estaba esperando que fuera a hacer ese Estaba yo cuidando el lado izquierdo y debí haber cuidado el lado derecho. Qué mal. Bueno, al menos ya tenemos ya se puede ver el stream, que es lo bueno, porque estaba preocupado porque no salía. Y ahora sí a poder jugar un poco. los mismos comentarios de siempre, tratar de jugar inteligente y arriesgar un poco cuando sea necesario. Por fuera. Voy a empezar corriendo, obviamente, y ya a partir de ahí pues veremos exactamente qué es lo que pasa. Solamente tienen un safety. Cover 3, cover 3 o cover 1.
Possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tratemos voy a tratar de correr. Sí puedo hacerlo.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Está cambiando su
after the catch, gonna down 23 in a first.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Gonna work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Tal vez sea quizá el niño.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
No me gusta que me pongan presión, la verdad, porque no toman las mejores decisiones.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, in trouble, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Qué rápido se
2 minutes
pasó
on the clock,
esto.
second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They move right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Y aquí es donde de verdad importan esos tiempos fuera, la verdad.
On second and goal, Prescott. And
Muy
all
bien,
will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Qué mal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Y eran mis 7
Players
puntos.
combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've hit intermission. It's
Qué mal,
halftime. This
qué
is the
mal.
NFL, and it's a presentation of EA
Qué mal
Sports.
pase en el sentido de que no debí de haberlo tirado, tenía al menos 3 puntos. Yo pensé que él iba a ganar, la verdad, por eso ni siquiera sé qué ha estado haciendo él. Son tan pocas las posiciones que hay. Que ese era muy valioso, eran 3 puntos al menos.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Qué horror.
The Dallas This offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They got to re-interject the ground game and maybe put things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Definitely the play call. You don't expect it on 5, 3rd and 6 to be. You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's got a touchdown, Cowboys. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Está nervioso.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21
Esperemos si
line.
se equivoquen. Esto.
The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get sit, and that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up, they know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Herbert finding Allen, runs over it, and a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Herbert to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in this situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's J.K. Scott now.
taken down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Throws left side, complete Keenan Allen. And he'll be up into the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially playing a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On 4th down, Herbert to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 73 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Eckler now between the tackles. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
Complete. Pollard. Wilson. Second down and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Dak. Finding Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Again, back-to-back catches. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Pollard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
The defense was almost too good up that point. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
They elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those.
Qué partido, no manches. Qué partido, ni siquiera fui a hablar. Qué buen partido. Qué buen partido. Nos estoy temblando. Vayamos a una pequeña pausa. Una cenita porque tenía un hambre, una tremenda hambre. Leche de almendras porque si no tenemos problemas. Estoy checando. Ya está la persona lista para el otro partido. Y nosotros también. He estado teniendo problemas con la app de que no quiere cargar. Ahora sí ya quieren cargar. No quiere. ¿Quién sabe qué está sucediendo? Creo que tengo que entrar más rápido porque ¿quién sabe cómo se llama este canal? Estoy tratando de encontrarlo. para poderlo agregar, pero no sé, como que no quiere. Como que me sacó, no sé si vimos una vez. ¿Quién sabe qué está pasando, no?
Exiting narrator.
Voy a tratar de invitarlo otra vez, pero ahora que sí ya se ve en la pantalla. pausa para que me pueda terminar mi sándwich. Y también para cambiar a Tyler Smith. ¿Cuánto tengo? 19 segundos.
Showing off the pass rush skills.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. To expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline it goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
For the chain mover, they're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
maneuver his way down to about the 7. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
No, bueno, son 3 puntos después de como había comenzado. Creo que muy buenos 3 puntos, la verdad.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Are able to put this one through.
3 puntitos, no le hacen daño a nadie. Y van a ser... mis posiciones son muy largas y de verdad que se pasa bien rápido el tiempo. Ya se acabó el primer cuarto. Lo malo, lo que de verdad sí es malo es que yo recibí primero.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, that's into the hands of Crochet.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Oh, no puedo creerlo, ¿dónde dejé mis lentes? Ahorita no me dio tiempo los buscar. Esta canción de Navidad aquí.
Jackson now. Touchdown.
Voy por mis lentes.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And this will be caught.
Ay, no me di cuenta de que se le iba a jugar.
Especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
1 minuto 11 segundos.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Esta canción que ella que se
Taken from
pone.
about the 12. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
With the work defensively, they have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds his target, it's Schultz. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to the lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Ah, qué bueno.
Brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
7 puntos gratis, qué bueno,
In the
porque
books. You're
se me
watching
estaba
the
yendo el
NFL
juego.
on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the
Vamos a ver
football,
si-
trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Es muy rápido.
Taken from about the 12.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this
Lo
up to the
tengo que patear
29.
del otro lado.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I got here because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And he used those wheels of his. Absolutely devastating effect.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. The Ravens
offense going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up to get the sack on 1st down and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hands.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield and protect the quarterback. That was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're not elevating in that pocket.
These certainly are because they're long situations. They tip the scales over to defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and ball release, you break out and make a play as we just saw there.
Then you go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Adegizu. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
Partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do this one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Prescott now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Prescott from the gun on third. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll send Hilton in motion right. To throw again on second down. Prescott on the out route. It's Lamb with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's Prescott. They can't get a throw off. Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was fair to look back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, look looking for Andrews downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Probably don't need to run a player, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half,